INVITAE is a medical genetics company. It focuses on genetic diagnoses, anything ranging from cancer diagnoses to neurological conditions and even hereditary conditions. It's headquartered in San Francisco and was founded in 2010. And anyone who's looking to invest in genomics should not overlook INVITAE. It's had two major announcements in the past day or so, which makes the case for INVITAE even more bullish than ever. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Underdog Investing. So today we're going to cover those two major announcements, and then I'm going to talk about the stock price and what I'm planning to do with this stock. Before I jump into this, I'll be grateful if you can smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for future updates. So let's start with the first announcement. SoftBank leads $1.15 billion investment in genetic testing firm INVITAE. So for those of you who don't know, SoftBank is a investment fund led by the legendary Japanese investor Masayoshi Son, and they are known for investing in companies like Alibaba when it was nothing basically, and look at where Alibaba are now. They also recently invested in Pacific Biosciences when it comes to the genetics sector, and this is their most recent investment in terms of genetics in INVITAE. So this is huge news for the company. And this is how it's going to work. So according to a statement by INVITAE, the financing will be provided via convertible debt, and the convertible senior notes due in 2028 will have a preliminary conversion rate of $43.18 for every share. And let's not forget about Cathie Woods and INVITAE. So it is to be noted that Catherine Wood, an extensively followed investor, is the largest holder of INVITAE shares via her ARK Innovation ETF. And let's have a look at that actually. So this is her ARK Innovation ETF, her flagship fund. And you can see that INVITAE is the 13th highest holding with 15 million shares, $620 million in value and 2.6% weighting. She also has the INVITAE company in her ARK-G fund, which is the ARK Genomic Revolution Fund, at a ranking of 19 with about 5 million shares at about $200 million and 2.14% weighting. So she's hugely bullish on the company. Coming back to SoftBank, Masayoshi Son, the founder of SoftBank, has been expanding his investments in publicly traded organizations comprising Alphabet, Amazon and Facebook in recent months. As reported by Bloomberg in February 2021, the Japanese-based company has planned for spending billions of dollars as investments in the healthcare and biotech sector. In fact, I just mentioned to you that they invested in Pacific Biosciences. Let's see how much they invested in it. So nearly a 6% stake in Pacific Biosciences. That's huge. You can see that they're very bullish on the genomics sector, as is ARK Invest by Cathie Wood. So this is a very good sign. These visionaries are really bullish on this sector. So let's jump to the second important major news. So INVITAE just bought Genosity for $200 million. So what is Genosity and why did INVITAE buy them? So Genosity is basically a company which sells software and laboratory services to support next generation sequencing in oncology development and clinical care. But why go into this? Well, basically INVITAE recently acquired for $1.4 billion ArcherDX, and ArcherDX focus on somatic cancer testing. And so basically ArcherDX is a company that INVITAE just bought, and they have a very exciting technology which looks at a personalized cancer monitoring, and they want a platform in order to use this technology, and that's why they bought Genosity. Genosity is the software platform which is likely going to support the technology provided by ArcherDX. So it really makes sense to purchase Genosity, and the fact that they've recently just had a $1.15 billion investment from SoftBank makes this $200 million purchase seem very small. INVITAE is set to pay $120 million in cash and $80 million in stock to buy Genosity. The genetic testing company ended 2020 with $360 million in cash and cash equivalents after a year in which it grew sales but saw its loss from operations balloon by more than 150%. So they're in a much better position now with this new investment. Now finally, let's have a look at the stock price. So you can see that we're up about 2.5%. We're at $41.42 with market cap of about $8.1 billion as of today. It's the 6th of April 2021. Over the past 5 days, you can see that we've done really well. If this loads, so let's have a look. Just waiting for it to load. Nope, it's not loading. So what can I do? Okay, fine, it's loaded now. So the 5-day chart, you can see we've had a 28% increase in the past 5 days. So we've had a significant run up, and I think this is mainly due to the two major news which came out very recently: the $1.15 billion investment by SoftBank, as well as the recent purchase of Genosity, which makes a lot of sense for the company. Okay, so looking at the 6-month chart, if it loads, you can see that we've had a downturn over the past 6 months. And that's not just INVITAE. We've had a significant drop in the stock price of most technology stocks, and especially genomics, which had such a significant run up. So what I'm planning to do is probably I'm going to invest in INVITAE, but I'm probably going to wait a bit first. I'm going to do some more research on the company, and especially with the fact that we've had a significant run up in the last 5 days, I think I'm going to wait for the stock to potentially cool down first. If the stock doesn't cool down, but I like the things that I've researched, I'm probably going to put a small amount of my portfolio into INVITAE, maybe 1 or 2%, but it's definitely not something I'm going to rush into. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking. Do you own the stock, or are you planning to buy any? Also, I'd love for you to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. And thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.